Recording in progress.
Okay, so today's session, we will have a look at how to do the proper Harvard referencing and how to lay out your assignment, professional report, or a professional essay. I will make this video available online for you guys to have a look. The first thing to do that one is if you want to put a cover page, you see this insert tab on there, just click on the insert tab and you will find a cover page here. So you can click on any cover page. So let's say I click on that cover page and it will appear. Yeah. And I can change that one. Yeah. And I can just put so I can just put the details here. You can have a different cover page that actually suits your thing. It's all there. So you can just have a different color page, not color, cover page. So it's all there. You can just choose whichever suits you. So I just went for that one. Okay. Now the cover page does not count as a part of the assignment, and it's not included in the page numbering as well. Now, the next thing is, let's say I wrote an essay, and in the essay, I want to actually um, give proper headings. So when you do the proper headings, for example, let's say, let me just put a few things there. Why it's not? Control C, Control V. Or actually, easy way. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's say then I wrote some essay on some engineering problem, which is how to boil an egg. Yes. So let's say I wrote this one. I did my research and then I actually paraphrase and so on. So first thing is I want to explain like what's the issue is. So I'm just going to give a heading of introduction. So when you click on introduction, just select that one. For example, you need to go to home. And then here it says heading 1. There's a heading 2 as well. So click on heading 1. Yeah, so that's my introduction. I wrote down introduction. Then let's say I wrote down aims and objectives. That's again my heading 1. So that's the level of the heading. Then later on, I did some studies and so on, and then I find out I did some research, or I did some literature review, or let's say there's a task 1, so I can write down task 1, where to get the egg. Okay, let's say where to get the egg. So let's say that's my problem. So I want to find a way to get the egg. So that's going to be my another heading 1. Then I did some research and Sainsbury, and I know I can get that one from Sainsbury, and I can also get the egg from Tesco, or I can get the egg from chicken. So let's say and that will be where it's a subheading. So this is going to be the heading 2. It's the subheading of the task 1, Sainsbury, Tesco, and chicken. Okay, so let's say these are my 3 headings. So now after that one, I started another heading and I said, okay, now the other issue is going to be my task 2. How to light a fire. So I don't know how to light a fire, so I will look into that one as well. So let's say that's my heading 2, and so on. Now let's say when I did the Sainsbury, and I don't know where the Sainsbury is, so let's say I did some comparison. I add the table, and so egg price table. So let's say image, and then I look online and I did some analysis on the price of the egg. And I just copy this image. Obviously, I haven't created that one. And let's say I put this one here. Now I put this thing here, and then I kind of adjust these bits. Obviously, you have to do it properly. You need to right click here. So then you need to right click on that one, and you need to go for insert caption. If it's a figure, it should be below the selected items. If that's a table, you see the table, then the caption should be above. So that table is price of egg before and after Brexit. Okay, so but it's a figure, so I put that one. So that will actually give me this one. Yeah. Now when I do that one, I can set that one. This button will actually move it towards the center. So it's a good to have the table in the center. You can just click, you can just make it smaller, bigger, and so on. Yeah. Later on, let's say I actually give another heading, conclusion, which is again going to be my heading 1. And in the conclusion, let's say somewhere here, I just find out some other picture. Let's say, I'm not going to close that one. So let's open another one. And, oh no, not that one. This is that one done. Okay. Copy, save, copy image. And let's say I put this one here. Okay. Now, and if you want to delete something, it's already there figure 2. If you want to delete that bit, you just go to where is the crop thing? Home? No, not home. Yeah. So and then you got the crop, and just use the left and the right corner and just adjust that one. Click. And if you want to add another caption, just put another caption, and that will be figure 2. And let's say is prices in Plymouth. Okay. Okay. So, and I can put that one in the middle, and that has to be, so automatically, if you see automatically it's figure 2, it's going to do that one. Now one other thing is, if you want to insert the page number, just click here on the insert, and where are the page numbers? Header, footer, page numbers. I want page number at the bottom of the page, and I want page numbers in on page 1. Okay, let's do that way. I usually like, oh, that's the one. I want page number in that. So Now, I haven't done any referencing yet, but let's say why this is important. The layout is important. Now, if you want to generate everything, the table of content, you just go on the very first page after the table of content, and then you click on the references. And then there's a table of content on this side. Click on the table of content and just how you like your table of content, like that. I like this. And this will be my table of content that will be automatically generated. Let's say later on, I went to my introduction is on page 1. Let's say I added some more thing, or I did some editing, and now it's not on my page 1, it's on my page 2. So now this is up, this need updating. So I can just click here and I can click on update the table. Update page numbers only, yes. So now you can see my introduction went to page number 2 and so on, and it's automatically generated. The next thing is, let's say I did add, I wrote the Sainsbury. Is that the spelling of Sainsbury, or there's an S in the end? There's S in the end. Okay. So I want to go to Sainsbury. So you need to press the control and just click here. When you do, it will take you straight to Sainsbury. You know, they are hyperlinks. And then you add the S. When you add the S, now that thing is not good. So you need to go here, update the table, but because you need to, so now there is S will appear if I update entire table. So you can see that has changed. So it's quite useful. And you need to do that one for the level 4 assignment. Now, for the referencing, let's say I got this picture from somewhere. And let's say this is my research, how to boil an egg. Let's say to boil an egg, I use book, and I read the book few pages and then I paraphrase it. So I wrote that one, I wrote that one myself, but it's not the knowledge. It was already knowledge that was in the book. So I need to do the paraphrasing. Then what I need to do is I need to click here. Then I go to reference. There's a button reference here. I click on that, and then insert citation. I click on insert citation and I do add new source. When I click on add new source, this thing will pop in, that thing. So there's a create source will pop out. Now what you need to do is, you're not doing the APA, so you close that one. First, you have to change that. The APA, there are different styles. The APA, the Chicago, and the other styles. We are following the Harvard referencing. So you select the Harvard 2008. Then you go on insert citation, and then you go add new source. Click on add new source. Then it's going to ask me for the author. Now, how are you going to add the author's name? Now, if you look at the bottom, they actually give you like how to add the name. So if let's say Raja, and then it will be a comma, and then it will be a waste. Yeah. And if there's another author as well, it's not only one author, multiple author. One author you can find. Okay, let's do one author first. How to not boil. How to not boil an egg. The research was conducted in 2019. That was a city. The publisher of the book you can usually find in the first or the very end page. So let's say it's an Oxford publisher, and this is the second edition. So I click that one. When I click that, you see it will appear. This is called the in-text referencing. So that in-text referencing will appear here, Raja 2019. Let's say you made a mistake. You go back and you can edit the source. Yeah, page number, you can go back and you can edit source here, and you can just change that one. Because let's say you forgot another author. So Bond, comma James. James Bond, and then it will ask you the source exists in master list. Do you want to update? Yes, I want to. But now it's Raja and Bonds 2019. So it will update that one. Now, let's say that you read the same book, and in the same book, there was an information about where to get an egg. And so you go here, you don't have to do this reference again. You go there and you just click insert citation and done. Insert citation, and then you just, all the links are going to be here. So that's Raja and Bond 2019. So it's there. Yeah. So you don't have to do that one. Now let's say
you don't have to do what page, what line.
Not for the book, for the journals. Yeah. So we talk about the journals. Now
citation.
I explain that to you in a minute. Now let's say we went back and later on you look on an online source. Now, how you going to do the online source? So you see this thing, this I didn't need that one. I just got it from somewhere else, and because the table, I don't have to change the table. It's there. So how I'm going to reference that one, and where should I put the in-text referencing? Because it's not my work, I need to give person a credit. So after the Brexit, let's say I put that one here, and I go insert citation, add new source. It is not a book, it was a website. So let me just go, if I click here, it will just give me a website. I click the website, and how you find out the author and the other bits of the website. Now I need to actually I got it from this website. So first thing, copy the link from the website on that thing, web page, and then just put the URL here. The URL might be available yesterday, and then someone in the website changed that thing. So you need to make sure you put the dates and the month and the day that you actually access the website. Now, again, I still need author and web page, name of the web page, and the year. How we find that one? Okay, if you go here, now the date is here, November 2017. So I can just put 2017. Actually, let's do market update table X. So just copy this bit, and so the name of the web page, I just copy and I paste. So I don't have to do any changes. And that was 2017. And the author, I still don't know who's the author is. So let's go back and find out the author. The author is Market Intel. Okay. So look like it's not the name of the person. So sometime I need to go all the way down. Yeah. So that is the person who I should contact, but that person is working for a company called Market Intel or so on. So that's not the name. So I'm just going to do Market Intel. Yeah. But it's not the person, it's the company. So that will be a corporate author. And then I press OK. When I do that one, it will be here, Market Intel 2017. Now, if you remember, we got this thing from the same website. Yeah, so I don't have to do the referencing. I just click here, click on insert citation, and I go Market Intel. Yeah, so I don't have to redo the things again and again. Now, let's have a look at how do we reference the journals. For example, here, I did that bit, and that was from a journal article. So let me just get one of the journal. Okay. Let's say so these journals are available to you for free of cost through the University of Plymouth. They will ask you to actually sign. You can use the college one as well. Yeah. Yeah, online books, online journals, and so on. So let's.
You just do it all by web.
If well, you need to get a good marks. You need to include the latest publications and so on as well. So let's say I went to one of the journal of polymer from this thing, and then let's say I go for all issues, and let's say I go here, and I download the PDF. Okay. Let's say this is a journal that I want to reference. Even though I'm doing how to boil an egg, I just need lithium salt concentration. Okay. So how I'm going to do that one? So you go here, for example, I go on insert citation, add new source. Now it's not a website, it's a journal article. So you go back and so this, you go copy that bit, copy, and you put the title, yeah, journal name, you go all the way up. The name of the journal is Polymer. Usually what I do is I just copy the whole bit, Control C, and I just put it here. Oh, it just copy the Polymer. That's very strange. So name of the journal is Polymer. Now to do it again. Usually I just copy the whole information. The volume is 262, 2nd December. So I need to go back here. So let's say pages, the volume, oh, sorry, let's go back. The volume is 262 volume, 262. If the journal has a higher number of volume, it shows the credibility. If the journal is the first volume, it means it's a fairly new journal, and so on. So, and sometime you need the page numbers as well. If that's actually printed in a book, you can get that thing.
Is there any targets to meet? Like, you want to do like 5 references and like 2 total references?
Okay. The referencing, you should have like at least 2-3 references from, let's say, his website, 2-3 references from books, 2-3 references from the other. This is including the pictures and the other bit. And pictures, just copy the pictures from anywhere, but make sure you do reference the websites and so on. So that's at least I'm looking for the 10 references for this assignment. It is really good. Okay. Then what you do is you just copy the names. Usually I do differently, but you just copy the name and you just put that as an author. Now, what you do is you need to know like first name and the surname. So now you have to change that one, Han, and then the other one, Cut, because the surname goes first, comma, that one, and now there's the other guy. So semicolon, which the colon, which is here, it shows you. And then this is the other name, Cut, move, comma. So you need to follow that one. Okay. No, I think it's that one. Okay, imagine, well, you have to do properly. So let's say, yeah. So these are all the authors. Yeah. Between the author's name, you need to put this semicolon, the colon sign. Yeah. You put that one. If the information, the page number is given, put that one. If not, just move that one. Okay. And now here, because there were multiple authors, it will give you something like hand edited L 2012. Now later on, if you got this thing from the same article, just need to click here, insert citation, and you put the same author here. Yeah. So that's how it works. Now, let's say in the end, obviously, I need a proper list of references. So how am I going to get the whole list of referencing? To get the whole list of referencing, you go in, you click on this reference. When you click on this references, here it will ask you for bibliography. Yep. So how you want to use that template. I usually go for the second one. Yeah, reference. And I can actually click on that one. The whole reference will appear here automatically. Yeah.
Oh, wait. References inside the text.
No, it doesn't count towards the word count. If you want to see where are your references, where you have put the references, what you can do is you just like highlight the bit, and you can see the reference, the James Bond one, it's highlighted differently than the other. So it's quite easy to do that one. And obviously, in the end, when you do that one, obviously you're going to update the entire table, and it will just actually work. The references thing will come up there. Now, the other thing is when you do the references, I want to see like what you have included. Have you included any tables? Have you included any pictures? It is a good idea to, after the references, after the table of content, include the list of figures, list of table, or so on. So then you go back to the references, you click on the reference. If you're on the home, go to the references, then go here. It says insert table of figures. You click here, it will ask you like how you want it. Yeah. So I can hyperlink instead of page number. I can do that way, I can do this way, whichever way. So let's say I don't want hyperlink, I want the other one. So like that page number, and I can change this bit, solid line, what kind of line, show page numbers, so on, and here. So these are my two pictures on page number 3 and 4. Yeah, if I want, I could have insert that one as a hyperlink, and yes, it's look like this, and I can press the control and I can click here and it will take me to that picture as well. So it's quite handy. Now, when you do that one, you can make one other thing. I expect the university standard is Arial 12, font size 12. Yep, line spacing 2. If I show you how the line spacing 2 look like, but I'm happy with 11, Times New Roman 11, Arial 11. I'm fine. 12 is too big. I'm fine with line spacing of 1.5. How you change the line spacing? This is Arial. You go to home. That's the Arial. That's 11. So let's say I'm doing Arial 11, and I wanted to change the line spacing. So click here. The line spacing, that's 1. This is 2. Yeah. So that's you increase the line spacing. So I'm happy with 1.5.
What's the default for one line spacing?
Default is 1. So yes, so default line spacing, you are in 1. So you need to do 1.5. Yeah. 1 point. The reason the uni used to ask for 2 is because originally you print the assignment and give it to your professor or teacher, and he can put the feedbacks in between the line, and it's quite a big space to write the feedback in. But now we do online marking and so on, so you can use a line spacing of 1.5. One look quite tight, so you need to go for 1.5. It's quite nice on that one. You can count the word count just on this side. You can see it just says a word count, so on. If you want to, and this does include this word count as well. So if you select it, you can see how many words are there, 49. So you can kind of take them away and give you kind of an idea how much words you kind of. I do not consider these words the introduction and the aims of objectives. You know, I don't count them as words. So if you are, let's say, 2000 is a word limit and you went 2250, yeah, so I will just look at how many headings you got, and if there are 50 or so, I will just take them away from there. Yeah, but when you do your assignment, make sure you include the word count, yeah, somewhere here. Like just put the word count there, just write it down how much it is.
Overall word count or just of your actual words? Like including references, you want the overall?
Excluding the references and everything. Yes, the real word count. Yeah.
2,000 plus or minus. What was it?
10%, I think. So you can go 1800 or 2200. So for every word you go over, there will be reduction of marks. Sorry, again?
Words.
Yes, there you go.
Well,
Yes.
that-
Yeah.
2001. Yeah.
How do you select what you want required in that word?
Oh no, that's what your colleague said. Yeah. Review. Again, sorry, where's the word count there? I'm in the review.
Top left.
Top left, top left, top left.
First one in.
Down.
Oh, the word count. Okay. So what's the word count here? 217.
Let me highlight. You need to highlight.
Oh. Oh, perfect. That's good. I wasn't aware of that one, but this is good too. Yes. What I used to do is I used to just like highlight. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah. So I usually use it, but that's a good one as well. It's good. That's good as well. Okay. What else? What else we miss? Yes, another thing is, for example, let's say you are you included some of the information that you think is quite relevant, but you don't want it to include in your word count. So that one, let's say, but you still want me to have a look at that bit. So what you're going to do is you put that as an appendix 1, and you give a title to that appendix 1. No, that won't be a part of your assignment. And then make it as oops, sorry, I'm paused. Resume. Okay. Now, if you want to include something that you don't want me to count towards your word count, but you think that's a important piece of information or background information, or that supports your assignment. So for example, here, you just got something, you says, oh, the details, and you write down, and the details are provided in appendix 1. So you can just write that thing here. Yeah, so details are provided in appendix 1. So you can just write that bit here. Yeah, so I know that you are providing something important to me in the appendix 1. So I can link that to appendix 1 straight away, or you can just write as an appendix 1, and then you go appendix 1 and you provide that piece of information and just give a heading 1. But when you did that, obviously the whole of your table of content will change. So you update the table. I will update the entire table. So it will appear here. So this is how you are going to do the references and so on.
Yeah, I suspect the appendix for the- so you just-
Oh yes, I think it's because thing is you don't want to explain everything in the assignment. Rather you say like, oh, this is explained further in the appendix. So it's kind of shows me, yes, you have done your research. So and if I want to go read the appendix, I can, but I can skip that one. But I can see like you have done research and you have found that piece of information and you've shown that in appendix 1. If you want to link, I think you just select that one and you just link. Yeah. And then you just select where is a recent file? No, place in this document. And then you go to, no, well, I did wrong, but yeah, then you select it where it's gonna take me. Yeah, it took me the reference, not to the appendix, but yeah, it's going to take you, just go for link, just write edit hyperlink. We can't see that one. That's strange. Can anyone see? No, we can't see. No, but it usually comes here, you know, appendix and that thing. I'm not sure why it's not coming up. Heading, yeah, I did as a heading, but still it's not coming up. But then I can include that one. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let me remove the link. Yeah. Okay. Oh, control F9. It's fine. Control A. F9. Control A, then F9. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Now I think, let's see if the reference is there. Appendix is there. So that's a good. You're good with shortcut keys, so that's good. Let me just do that one now. Is it heading 1? Okay. Now let's go. Okay, let me see if I want to link this to my. Oh. What did I do? Why they all highlighted? Okay. Let me try that one. Still not giving me anything here. Appendix 1. But it's fine. I can look into appendix 1.